Hi, I'm Carolina, and I am the host of Sincerely Carolina, a series of educational conversations about current social issues with local and international experts. Make sure you tune in every Saturday on Cool FM from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Bye!
Upgrade Boss Smile com Crest 3D White. E linha número 1 para iluminar Boss Smile. Usa set de Crest 3D White Strips of e Crest 3D White Brilliance Toothpaste com stain removal e just 2 horas de stain protection. Combine com e 3D Whitening Mouthwash e Boss Smile sempre luta radiante. Lock in your whitest smile com Crest. Healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
Good morning! Happy Saturday! Welcome to Sincerely Carolina. Mi chiara bisabosto ko episode akita pre-recorded. Pasobra ko awe. As a matter of fact, mi ta haciendo some fun volunteer work with a group of students. Después say awe bosto baiting audio, ino baiting video. But worry not, it's gonna be an interesting conversation. Awe mi tabay papia ku Dr. Adrican ku toto tekaba din Sincerely Carolina. But before we continue, mi chiara bisa danki, of course, ami awesome sponsors, CeraVe and Crest for making this episode possible. May espero yung bong simang, whatever that looked like. Iko awe buting bong jasabra. Karating pasensya riba kaminda. Ting hope accident lately. So I hope that you're staying safe with traffic and everything else, of course. So yes, Audrey, paisunan ko no conoce pa ainda. Pasobrota no escucha último episode ko botata ding. Contanos un tigidi, king batan, tapaki ko batiki ng awe.
Okay, well, thank you again for having me and the invitation. My number is Dr. Adrican professionally, arts personally. Me un clinical psychologist. Me studia na Amerika y Holanda. Anto almost a year now, kuma been back Aruba pa habri mi mesong praktijk. Aruba Clinical Services. Anto, yeah, that's basically what I do here. Como un clinical psychologist, me hasi hopi assessments. Anto, yeah, it topico de awe to kind of fit perfectly with that.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you again for having me. So it's akita one of my passions.
Yes.
Specifically a topic de awe.
Okay, well, mitahaya say leuk, sowieso. So, orok ma reach out na po, okay, these are all the topics. Kung mitakere po tahaya, hope interesting.
Yes.
Anto, dosta slowly combing, like, through them. Anto, basta keys, kata topiko ng gross by tres dilanti, pa informa. Anto, educa. Anto, endardat, ultimo no sa papia, di differente cause ng developmental disorders lang, eigenlijk, pero tambe behavioral disorders.
Yes.
Y awe nos papia un tiki mas di mood disorders y personality disorders.
Yes.
Number ko, minota que necesariamente desconocí, but we probably are using them
Misusing
in
it, yes.
all the wrong ways. So yeah.
Misusing it as well, pero
Yes.
tambe assuming kubo sa par di symptoms nang of criteria nang, and boom, automatically someone is
That. Anto
Exactly.
ko por laha pong diagnosa of un label riba persona
exactly.
right?
Pero esa full un proceso ko, yeah, un professional has to do it.
Of course. Pero yes, so let's get into that. Diferente di topico nanko nasbe purva discuss. Awim di bisa purva sobra ting unin nanko to bira super interesting anto portanto ta yega na otro. Pero idea ta para nos discuss bipolar disorder, right?
Versus
Aha.
borderline personality disorder.
Yes, ko bebiata.
Sí.
Sí.
Ita used
Interchangeably.
Interchangeably, yes. Y también my personal favorite, kutang parte de mi research,
Okay.
narcissistic personality disorder.
Yes,
Kutambe
kutambe
ka.
algo nos escucha all of the time, right?
Exactly.
So, ahora me lagabo kis kwa quero começar explicando un tigre de chile.
Mita quiere, it would be borderline personality disorder versus bipolar. Paso hopi gente ta really misuse those words.
Okay.
Bipolar disorder, ta mood disorder, again, onos bisa mood disorder, nos ta papiando more of the brain, right? A mood disorder ta entail ku me sitting un depressive period. I pa bipolar eta 2 weeks depression.
Okay.
Anto después buting hypomania of mania episode. Un hypomanic episode ta 4 days.
Okay.
Pero important part ta in nota include un psychotic episode. Paso si ti un psychotic episode, then we're talking about a manic episode. Anto un manic episode ta last for 7 days.
Okay, tingin mas largo.
Sí, desbuting yung mood swings nang, but it not mane happen in the same day. It takes a week of depression, then 2 weeks, or I mean another week of hypomanic or manic episode. And then we look at borderline personality disorder. Say ta not a mood disorder, that is a personality disorder. Ku ta hopi known for being a product of a traumatic upbringing.
Okay.
Right? Ora bota young, ting trauma, bo brain chemistry ta change, and to ita hasi hopi difícil pa un hindi regulate their emotions. So this is when people think, oh, they must be bipolar, paso mood to fluctuate, happy, sad, anger, love, rage, the whole, all of it.
Okay.
In a matter of minutes or hours. Dus un gente kuting borderline por experience all of that within the same day.
Okay.
As opposed to someone with bipolar, not ting un longer period of feeling a specific emotion. Dus ku borderline ora bo ta unable to regulate bo mesong emotions nang esay ta causa hopi problema ding bo relationships. Ku bo mesong identity. Anto tambe eta impact how impulsive you are. So I say that the 3 things could affected with borderline.
Okay. Awo medveđi spuntravo, anto you may or may not have an answer to this. Pero yes, I am going to try because I really wonder, no? I mean, paso menos sa, kumping dos cosas aqui get mixed up. I mixed up mi que me en sentido digo, agora aqui, bijvoorbeeld, you know, se pone nang astina pa di otro, ora kuno sa pape di hena nang kuta have van bisa mood swings during a day, right? Kuta hobi biya ki kuta ora usayo rita mane siguro ta bipolar. Sendo ko even si bota what you shouldn't be doing, but even si bota probando di mane label as something pa either mane justify a behavior of villainize even a behavior A, ese no tani a correct thing ko bota suppose it's a drawing, ting algo otro kuta closer to that. I'm just wondering si kiko pora causa ku hene pora mixing up uno pa sobra, you know, it's not good to be doing that, so we want to unlearn those things anto panos siya basabay ku hene mi home. Pero also, ku e porta causando ku definitely, even si yung hena di barata showing real characteristics, e si sabot in the momento ku supuestamente tayo characteristics ng di bipolar disorder, for example, you got them wrong. Paso, they don't happen in a day. Das menos asibuting that answer.
Well, mita quiere, hopi hene ting miedo di cosas kunang no po label.
Okay.
So everything you want to put a label on it because then you have kind of a control over como ta acto kung persona, como ta mira nang, como talaga nang apektabo of na. Pero it's hard pabubisa ang paso e persona ki tao ta fine 1 minute, happy the next, and then raging ku awo ko na sa scale to borderline. No. Ta take mane 5 out of 9 criteria you have to meet in order to get that diagnosis, right? So ita also very unknown disorder, a personality disorder. It's very unknown until we stick mostly to what we know.
Okay.
And bipolar.
Until nos brains some way somehow bipolar makes sense.
Well, bipolar is something ku butawag ding sini, butawag ku it's a lot of things ku buta recognize that people just use it then.
Okay.
Meskos ku narcissistic personality, right?
Yes.
Borderline awara kinanang to becoming more of a popular topic to have discussions about. Hopi hende ta getting diagnosed with it as well. So people are talking about their trauma. They are going to therapy pa dil ko ng trauma. sometimes esa ita parte di a treatment ku but ha yung diagnose so once you have a diagnosis bopo focus precis riba symptoms ng ku bukepakan of in the future how can you help yourself.
E vooral si nanta parte di nanta birando disruptive pabo everyday life, right? Si bonota bezig te sinti kubata functioning to the max of your potential of manera bloquear. So for sure. I'm curious because I'm always curious. And I meet espera ko through my curiosity, me por answer questions that other people might have as well. Pero manera ba bisa cifra ng the borderline personality disorder ta hisando hopi of me
being more
diagnosed. Non necessariamente comportati mais gente com ele, just mais gente com tá baiando do processo.
Sim. Normalized what kinana.
And people share about it. Sempre me tahaya hobi bom kasi botong gente ko bota sinti ko bota able e willing to share about whatever it is that you're going through. Storytelling sempre ting força dengele pa ayuda outro nang. Pero outra coisa também com minha riparata ku because of the internet to access to information ku borderline personality disorder ta bezig ta waro usa também pa villainize people.
Yes.
Vooral aspecto di manipulation, por exemplo. Dus que rita mane ok, nanta realize como uma persona basta su diagnose anteri tudo coisa que tá sentindo, mas importa a pessoa tá sendo quando não tá gosta, fala assim, tá mane pero tudo because you have this thing,
this
right?
Is your borderline. This is your borderline. Yes, it's weaponized.
Sí.
It's very much weaponized. Unfortunately, paso ting asino hopi good characteristics of someone with borderline. I undi nang tamane loyalty kunanto donabo. Love kunampo donabo. Because it's based on the fear of abandonment, right?
Okay.
Ku undi a cosa nta it's very but a split hopi como gente ku borderline, this but a very white or black thinking.
Okay.
Eta there. Love me completely or they hate me completely. There is no middle part for that. Esa unda issues nang their relationships to come up. It's like, oh, you love me, anto porta un amiga a cancel un plan of Mr. Reschedule. That's all it takes. Ku por pensando esta samper, pero por trigger un reaction. Un gente to become impulsive, anto persona que odiami, but by hasiyin kos, porta hurt yourself is también un gran parte di borderline. Pero instability and unstableness ta kiko ta parte nang ku gente ta villainize iting miedo de je.
Sí. Sí. Paso não tá agora mira, e I'm not Cynthia Sina, pero ora com mi work, por exemplo, riba social media threads and stuff, maar kom je te eigenlijk maar die defensive point of view, en toen je okay, why is this need to defend it, right? Pues para mí no está algo como ni you have to defend. I mean, ita algo hopi complejo. There's a lot of things to it. This I'm sure também tem coisas menos bom também. Que probablemente é motivo para que ba überhaupt vai buscar help, right? And there ma vai down that rabbit hole. And ma vai walk para que tem this movement para clarify coisas também. And essa é a coisa que indeed ma realize, right? Que gewoon ita waro miraman yung kos ko persona ko tagya diagnose ko sa aki ta waro labeled man yung bad person. Kasi man automaticamente.
Essa me escucha hope ata mane you're acting like a child.
Mane pata immature ando.
There goes the temper tantrum again.
Anto ko automaticamente hinkaba de yung box. Just anything ko you might do ko porta indeed not nice of algo assim, também automaticamente mane justificar eigenlijk het pensamento acaba com oh my gosh, bota malo of bahasi algo malo, sendo que me tahaya ko se porta hopi dangerous também, so we're putting people in boxes, and I'm saying we as a society, den boxes di como hena nang aki te peligroso of kubosa nan porhasi daño of bosa ta mean or something like that.
También se tabing so it is hard to have a relationship with someone that's borderline.
Okay.
Eta difícil. E hopi biyaha e persona na ita get abandoned dori tur e instability kuting within the relationship, right? So, busti mami awe, but my favorite person in the world. Mita hasi tukos pavo. Pero e momento ko mita sinti, dor di mi history, kung mi mesong parents lang, mane I was in love, or mane sexual abuse, the one of the biggest.
Okay. Triggers, no?
Sí, borderline. Does everybody go back to, okay, I'm unsafe. Lagami push ang hand away before they destroy me like they did in the past. So, yes, it is very difficult pa having friendship, pati un romantic relationship, pa even ting un relationship kubo siblings nang, kubo elders nang, das ita really on that person to work on themselves, but at the same time, si bosa, is ita a power in knowing. So, si abo sa ku amiting borderline personality disorder, then you know ku everything that I'm doing, there's a reason behind it. And no tapos so, atrobe nanta haciendo algo.
And it's not personal either. Mira, quiero no siya tendencia de take a lot of things personally, and a lot of the times it has nothing to do with us, it has something to do with the other person.
Everything to do with the other person. And not that just paso nang kiar, it's the way their brain is wired, right? And hopi biyaha that entails, okay, therapy, long-term therapy, and also medication. So, si bonoti yung hena ko taking medication, yes, the outburst nang tabay ta mas grande, nang tabay ta mas intense. Sina nota in therapy pa siya ng DBT skills, ore nang notabay sa kung pakalma ng mes, das kiko botawak, ta kiko hena ta label un tantrum. Ku di 0 pa 10, ding un seconda, yes, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. So, yeah, I can see that. Das mita quiero ko si, biggest takeaway but definitely, give people the time and space panang go through the motions e compreender que essa parte do processo também.
Sim.
E que provavelmente vai estar um processo um pouquinho largo para sim compreender isso mesmo e regular isso mesmo.
Sì, e para persona que tem que deal com persona com borderline, é importante passar que it's okay to set boundaries.
Okay.
So, botamos tem que usar para o mesmo mental health.
Of course, for sure.
So, boundaries, I preach it. No, when it comes, okay, this is so much that I can take, right? Y también otra persona también comprende, okay, this is my limit. Kubuta kind of start realizing, okay, I have to do this, I have to change this, I have to work on this. Pero hope biya ang gente ku borderline no ta llega na therapy paso nanta pensa natin borderline. It is someone else kind of telling them for a while, hey, there's something wrong with you, mane, que pasabo, me siting algo fault kubo, psikoski nota normal. And eu renda começar a dudar ng mes, of ng mes ta realiza, whoa, why do I feel so different? Mane, di kong mitabay di A pa B di biyaha sina. So that's when it usually comes to therapy. No paso, hey, I think I have borderline.
Yeah, okay. Y manera pa bisa, ita toch un condition complejo, dus I mean, nota algo ko, then again, nota keriting many conditions ko bisa mani, di biyaha, basta. I think it's definitely this, pero mita quiero ko manera bota mencionando e porta hobby diferente cos ko porta causando certo behavior sang, ko por duna signals ku there is something that requires some further exploration. Anto, okay, so that was a little bit about borderline personality disorder.
Yes.
Pero bipolar disorder, ta algo ko te around, and I'm saying te around as in the nos vocabulary.
Yes.
Pa hobby largo, pa sobra et algo ko minota sinti tan nobo como ita escucha, manera ba mencionar, it's been in movies, anto a lot of the times in a comedic sense, for a very long time.
Yes.
So it's very much ding mi brain, imita siguro din otra hina ng brains, kubota who's a mane, e persona ta bipolar, of amita bipolar, eta bipolar, in a reference to fluctuating moods, especially if they happen like, next to each other. But can you, I mean, explain a little bit, but can you explain maybe a little bit more of what that is like?
What it is like to have bipolar?
Sí, anto.
Well, a biggest difference ta ku it's ita bo brain, right? So, inota causador de otra gente, inota abo reacting to a situation.
Okay.
You have no control over it. Ku borderline sí, bota trigger to something y aceita causa ku bota acto de
Got
una
it.
manera o bota sinti una manera.
Got
Pero ku bipolar, it's not. You don't really have any control over it.
Okay.
So it comes in cycles.
Okay.
Y bota symptom free for a year until di repente, oh, I'm starting to feel depressed again. Mino kailangan fe cama. You have the typical depressive symptoms. Bota sinti empty, bono ketaran di gente, and that typically pa un bipolar criteria ta 12 mang.
Okay.
Después bodin bipolar 1 y bodin bipolar 2. So, a difference ta a hypomanic episode y a manic episode.
Okay.
So, si ku bipolar, hopi hene ta pensa, diba, es unang afihene ng kuting psychotic episodes nang.
Okay.
This is psychosis. Nata escuchakos, nata wakos, nang nota in tune with reality, nang reality to look different than to you, but that also lasts for up to a week,
Okay.
right? A hypomanic nota include that. It nota severe enough pa impact bo daily functioning.
Okay.
It is severe enough kung otra gente bay ripara. Oh, wow. Di ko may persona gitin tanto enerhiya. Bona Mr. Drumi. Bota sinti mane.
May boy ko ring marathon all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Kita sign up
Mane,
at this crazy activity.
Exactly. I have all the answers to everything. Ting
Yeah.
gente ta go into hypersexual behavior.
Okay.
Pero a big part sa is psychosis.
Okay.
This-
Kuta hasi i-verschil ding e dos.
At tambe i duration. So, un
Okay.
hypomanic episode ta 4 days max.
Okay.
Anto un manic ta up to 7 days.
Okay.
Dus is ta undi e gran verschil lang. Yeah, hopi biyaha when it goes past a week, you're able to trying to look at different diagnoses.
Okay.
Pero a depression part has to be there.
Okay.
So you're able to, oh,
Mas
okay.
nung kombinasyon.
Mister un kombinasyon. Dus
Yeah.
ito either depression and hypomanic or depression and manic episode. Isa ito bipolar.
Awo, what does that mean for like daily life, right? Kabi mention na, por ejemplo, ding un caso e non mesa tan necesariamente ding manic episodes non necesariamente mestirta disruptive to your everyday life?
No.
Okay.
Hindi tabay riparasi ku, okay, persona kita kabando tursukos ng maneding 2 ora.
Siendo ko porta simang pasa, ito
Ela tardabo 2 dias.
Okay.
Okay. Un hindi tabay wak, energy shift, nan tabay wak ku butong tiki very hyper talkative. Pero nota to the level where you can't work.
Okay.
You can't function in a relationship. No po function na kas. This is that one of the biggest other diagnostic criteria is kung nota impacting bo daily functioning.
Anto, kiko ba ta siente ta a driver ori pahina ng, por example, before seek help of algo, tapos sobra ko ng misery para ko yung cycle ko not consistent of...
No, unfortunately, hindi ta forced into treatment for that when they're in their hypomanic or manic episode.
Oh, okay.
Paso otra hindi ta riparando. And when you're manic, bota causando disruption to others. So, esa kita timbya, ora bota psychotic, popo by... overspend, bopur by, again, the hypersexualization, very important there. Mino ke talk badly about psychotic episodes, but so again, mino
They
ke
look so different.
stigmatize
Yes.
Mino ke stigmatize mane, oh, hindi me serta loco of algo. It's not about that. It's more about spreading awareness. Pero, sí, eseta, generan ko, ta kumisa, porta paranoia, nanta feel attacked, nanta target someone, they get in trouble with the law, and then nanta when they're picked up, police po oh wait, porta ng mister by eerste hulp pa evaluatie.
Okay,
Sí.
okay.
E ito importante pa sa ko, ting hindi ko ting turdos, borderline and bipolar. Right?
Okay.
So, it's not just mood, it's also who you are. But very different still.
Yes. Dus, sí, pasobra eri even bambisa during bambisa a depressive stage, but by teen fluctuations within that.
Even
if,
more.
If
Sí,
there are
kubo
triggers.
mood. Yes.
Yes.
Sí.
Wow.
Das inatabaita but just depressed. No, si bambisa but un teenager ko BPD, bo tamitin bipolar but demo depressive episode, ibo mama no tresebo sopi di galinha or ba puntrele so bono palanta fe cama within 5 minutes, but a rage demo camber,
Yeah.
right? So that what it could look like. It could look like that.
Yeah. Yeah, wow.
Eta intense.
Yes. Ato mi po imagine ko porta hopi complicated pa parents, por ejemplo, pero pa partners, family members,
Yes.
right? Friends even, porta ba conocer un gente, anto hopi ba or ba começar a conhecer um gente, um friend, ita pensa portar iba college of algo assim, bota mak na me, anto bota wak mane swift changes nang, pero mane
E
bota
também
bisa.
tem identity também. De repente não tá porta bisti
Bisti
mane
otro.
abo.
Aha. Net we gotta bisa.
Yes.
And then you don't necessarily think that it's an issue, but so okay, I guess we're really close now. Basta.
Sí, pero ito mane, oh, I like you. You're my favorite person now. So I want to dress like you. I want to talk like you. I want to eat all your favorite things. So you're my person now. That intense connection with someone, kubo no kelat loss.
Yes.
Pero at the slight,
Inconvenience.
a slight, bopora just walk nang hisabawang brow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nanga mane, oh my God, I did something wrong. I'm being rejected right now. Iuri nanta lash out. So before you dump me, I'm gonna dump you.
Yeah.
Pero when it does happen, kubo to kum sa aleha, iuri nanta come back, please, please, no. That's the hard part.
Me por imaginar ko, of course, that's hard. Pero porta hopi scary tambe pa un persona, right?
Sí.
Se bota ervar algo assim, na. E me tenho visa ko go back to college specifically, sa tada timo mo siya wahe de mi class. E ito nice. You know, I'm super social, obviously. Dus, basta si yung hena bisa,
Attract someone.
I guess, but basta dat wanneer, si yung study group of algasina, amita echte hena ko tabay bisa po, okay, so we have to join, basta
Sí.
in this exam and whatever. Dus, ito da, di país pero, the other states, so, toch ito sa manera relatively new. So, pami na kumisamento, ito da weird ko, meeting this person, mani attached na me. Pas ma pensa, ja, porta, echt not in France, of basta, mani get to know people ainda. But indeed, ma começa a realize ko, local pa bisa, no? Dus ko, the slightest, mani ko nota by me ins ko algo,
Sí.
tauta, pira un issue. Anto después de hopi aya. When I say hopi aya, I mean, basta mita back na ruba, trabajando, etc. Ainda mita friends con ela social media. Anto ela post algo e assim na mesma momento ella não click, tá? Mane después dorko or como vai down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Mita ta full mane, wow. Basta, paso, I would like to think kung hen ko hobi bong ding setting boundaries. Dus activo bisa aya mane si bang fias aki imi bisabo. Não, me vai.
Sí.
Mane me não vai discutir over.
No, but set your boundary, but set the foot down.
You know, but then putting this like lash out coming back anto amita just pensa okay amita haya ko mane whatever response that was
It has nothing, yeah.
no amita just pensa mane okay minuto comprende where it's coming from pero mi sabra hinga de mi cabeça ko doesn't matter because not about ami e não também cambia mi decisão em momento e tampouco para vai domina algo anyways dus não tem um impact pero me por imaginar se ku hena nanta haya na mesma situação or that happens ku portar e sina tamane okay tá bom me vai fiesta ku botar para evitar
Sí.
como a pessoa tá vai vir mais
100%.
intense right of mane
Sí. Y when it comes to the more severe, pues a trobe bo porta functioning, bo porta mild, porta severe. Just hende ko borderline sa menasa ko self-harming
okay
of suicide.
okay
So that's where the hard part comes in pe familia, right?
Yes.
Well, si bo tautas ti mami lobo hasi asaki, bonos ti mami, lagami bay hasi algo, lagami bosa kill myself. So that's again a level ku ko santa yega ku bota get hospitalized for or seek treatment
got
for.
it anteriori bota vai
Sí.
tem processo de por exemplo
Sí.
assessment
Y me da quiere ba explica explique bom, bo experience.
It's just one experience. I mean,
Sí.
you know.
Y me quer pa, I guess maybe make it easier to understand. De uma maneira explica ta, me quer bo envision ku a nós ta lanta with the cup half full every day. So si algo malo pasa, we're okay. We're not overfilling it. Si algo bom pasa, okay, we're still okay. Pero un gente ku BPD, their glass is always full to the brim.
Okay.
Right? So si just un cos being erbij, they're overflowing.
Got it.
Si un cos bong being erbij, they're still gonna overflow because it's euphoric. It's amazing. So they're gonna have a reaction to that. Si di un cos malo kuta bing, they're overflowing, but in the negative way.
Got it.
So they're gonna act out. So mi no sé si say un better explanation.
Sí, me te quiere così, and like you said, I mean, Hinata described me as un gente hopi nuchter. Mane, casi frio. And I'm totally okay with that. Sí, bita. Then again, me porta very empathetic. I would like to think I'm a very empathetic person. And
Okay.
socialize very well turcos. Pero me reactions, I guess, to situations or emotions in general, ta very at bay. Mampane
Okay.
asina. The spammy anything above that, tamane different, you know. So it's a blessing and a curse, but at the same time, kita pensa mane si algo ta hobby extreme mes, mi tamane okay, mane yeah, I guess hanta feel like that.
Sí.
Basta.
Sí, sí.
Mane mi no sa kong lihe me lo wak algo isinti mane oh wow, it's concerning. I don't know. Yeah.
Ito duro pa so.
Ikiko ba to measure it against?
Exactly.
I mean-
and sometimes you're gonna get tested.
Yeah.
Mane, como un psikolog, a mitad trabajo gente con BPD, and I love it. I really do love it.
Okay.
But at the same time, buting it testing, nanke wak, okay, how far can I push this person until
Okay.
I push them away?
Got it.
Right? Pero como gente que estudia disorders nang of a mental illness nang misaku, you know, and that is a curse within itself. So
Okay.
okay, whatever ang gente está haciendo of bisando bo, ting next to makang kubo. Itame abot a persona kuta in charge di bo mesong feelings nang. Das ami da ba lagi persona afektami? Of no. Right? Das in the moment, okay, this is telling me something. What is going on? Di kong awe boting ganit ask me. And then you hear all the little things. Kubo na ini-imagina ko, wow, isay pa nang ta rejection. Matarda 2 minutes papunta si boke awa.
Okay.
Instead of right away, right? So, boop, my brain wasn't working at the moment.
Yes.
Yes. Mariparam right? Pero panang isay kabat ding 2 minutes,
Importa
I rejected
signage.
them.
Yep.
Mino tatakyar nantay, mi ta-annoyed ko nang, mino ketra ko nang mas, dus ita echt, it's the little things ku bono nita ripara ku bopor hasi ku to trigger someone. And then you have to be like, okay, this has nothing to do with me. Let's see how I can help.
I mean, for anyone who's listening, keep a say in mind, pinatapisando yung hindi live a life of walking on eggshells. That's not what I'm saying.
At all.
Pero just un tigi consciente si, un tigi bewust. Mika men,
Sí.
oro kung hindi ta reagera falga sina, purva di gis, masa halumbanda, to no hasele overi abo, pero manera pa tabisa, no? Purva di wak, porta di una se bayendo. Na final di gente kada gente, a person,
It's
a
a
general
person.
person could be having bad day. E maneira pa também na, pa pari gente having a bad day, também tem impact, hope mas
Sí.
fuerte que outro. E hope bia no society until it happens, of until the person to share information e cubo. But just having that in the back of your mind, me te quiere por you no son tiki mas empathetic when something like that presents
Exactly.
itself. Pa bono gista mane, oh my gosh, a persona aquí that throwing this super tantrum anto, atrobe, insoportable, annoying, of whatever.
Sí. Pero tame, as people, we should be aware that, you know, people are their experiences.
Yeah.
So, si un gente nunca na asiya, kiko amorta, kiko un good relationship ta, mane, how are they supposed to portray that? Right? This, tame pensa, okay, you don't know what someone's been through. e porta chaos ta ng relaxation.
Yeah.
Dus, toen joke comigo sa puntra na des patient of cliente nang mane. Kiko patahas pa naman mo drome. Kit show bolawak. Isi bugisami SVU of Criminal Minds of Unekos ni mane. Excuse me. So bota relax.
Totally.
Ding traumatic stories to relax.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Here I am, ami ko mi obsession ibidahari pa so mi po kasi escucha mi kasata bisami I don't know what to follow. Nasawa ko tabay ting mane yung concert kuto man yung chill vibe alto. So oh my gosh, dapat yung simbay mane yung concert or something. We should go to that. Tapos sa bay escucha kantika nang nasa hanging ting sala to man super chill mellow vibes at some point meet man so Black Mirror sa kung season na bonus bewake anda ta full ko mi man no
bonata komodo ko chilling.
I'm the full chill. I'm not by waka say awara ki anto mane mi ke queda ding estate aki anto I'm the full mane pues ko ako ta siminada. Pero hindi ko pensa ko mari bita type of first ko bita lanta anto mi po ko lanta I ding me getting ready. Just escucha mane dark history, anto murder mystery, anto mane crime junkie, anto
Aside of relaxation.
Sí, mane si tem war going on, tem wars going on all the time na mundo. Pero mi que men si tem algo ko ta mane hope intense, mi tabi busca mane
more information.
Sí, mi tabi escucha el news el día pues mi mane oh my gosh, mi akasa kita pasando. Mane mi quer saber mane cuánto custa una blow up. Anto mane
Well, since so mi oficina lonos ago way deeper in
making
that.
young notes right now.
Sí, mi ekla kya.
No, but I mean, that's the thing that is funny. Pa sobra, me puedo imaginar como un parent of un pareja, bolo por ta wondering, mane kung esse do nabo paz e tranquilidade.
Sí, mane, como tawa que say promeco bo pega sonho.
Sí.
I'm guilty of it too.
Yeah.
SVU, Criminal Minds, my favorite. My favorite. Just, agora que na minha tawa que na promeco drume, paso me quer mi cortisol levels nang remain dormant.
Interesting. Throughout your sleep.
Yes.
Pero sí, oh my gosh, that was so funny. Pero sí, me puedo imagine kung bata putra ang gente ko, you know, what does your day look like? Anto, kiko bata hasi pa rin drume pa, I guess, pro figure out si person ta gusta chaos or not.
Stressful environments. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. In any case,
Yes.
mita kasi sintimi man de un session sa Audrey. Laganos by over pa in next topic.
Yes, let's do that.
Nasi. Pero okay, mita haya ko we really discuss some interesting points I perspectives. Mita espero que sa kita you know, informational ipa mita kere hinan ko portating questions lang in their minds. Please no buy down the internet rabbit hole. Porta hope scary.
Again, not everyone fits the same mold, right?
Yeah.
Tem 9 different criterias, 5 mester ta math, e no tur 5 também tem mais coisas dentro rende.
Exactly.
E tem parte mais severe, tem parte menos, e tem parte that require medication, some don't. Some require hospitalization, some don't.
Got it.
There's orega na any type of personality disorders, it's on the person. Kung duro bota willing di tra, e kung duro bota vai traha.
Got it. Mi te quiero conos por possibly like recommend people who see genuinely not the same thing questions.
Sí.
Make sure to go to reputable sources lang if you decide to go
Yes.
online.
Yes.
Because we all do that. It's a free resource ku te anto ta
Sí.
useful.
When used correctly, it's
Yeah.
very useful.
Yeah.
Pero TikTok, not un lugar para
Sí.
ese of
Thank you for saying
Instagram.
that. Thank you for saying that. Mane search. Sí, oh my gosh, sí. I recently
Sí,
had a
paso-
conversation about that.
Yes, the hoping hande, I mi mesa walk now, so mag-give into the TikTok.
You did.
I did.
Okay.
Pero mi dawak hopi ko ko mane hena tabi sa I have BPD, I have bipolar, I have narcissistic personality. You don't know if that's true or not. Bueno sas hena ta just papiando, just papapia, pahaya ng views or not.
Correcto.
Paso ting pari video mawak mi mane this doesn't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely doesn't sound like a criteria. everyone has different expectations, different experiences, but at the same time, listen to the people who do this for a living.
Yeah, exactly. So reach out for help if you need to, with questions even. I mean, set a good place to start. So now let's go over to narcissistic.
Yes.
Mita escucha excitement dimbo response. Pero siya mita algo ko I have been hearing much more lately. Mita kira mi oldest memory the essay. Probably tama ni Disney movies.
Really?
Sí, I'm trying to think si tato ni Hercules of un otro. Pero tato ting un prince specifically ko tato man ni kida wax sumias dinge awa. And I think that it might have to do with Hercules, but sobra it also has to do with Greek mythology. Anto, yeah.
Yes. Was that origin the name?
Of course.
Oh my God, yes. No one does.
So quick FYI, random FYI, but I might have mentioned this things is Carolina or not, pero once upon a time, oro como sa college, imi generally nota sa kimi kera hasi.
Okay.
May hasi yung minor in Greek and Roman mythology. Ano mas stage na Grecia ko Italia, so I got to work with museums anto historical places lang ko full un grupo de students lang de university ang midota anto eigentlich kumabay ko un teacher assistant pa on Greek and Roman mythology course, so it was really fun. So there's like a bunch of random stuff voralding man a medical world ko ta stem off from Greek and Roman societies in general, which in themselves the stem of mythology. So yeah, so si gumita ta Hercules or something, pero idea kung un person ko ta gusto sumes hopi, there's like the stem line ko e porta narcissistic, right? So yeah, so narcissist.
Yes.
Sí. So pero lately mitahaya ko ita basic again tawaro weaponized. Then again, minota kere ko miyagi ever escuchele sali for un hindi in any way coming from a positive, point.
No, ito used as a weapon.
Sí, mi no te quiero mi ever escucho un gente juzele de un forma positivo, pero mi taja así ko último tiempo gente está usando el hobby más ligeiro para label behaviors lang de viaja. Like, this is narcissistic behavior, this person is a narcissist, but sobre this behavior and this behavior and this behavior. Anto mi taja así por tantiki dangerous, right? So yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, narcissist, narcissistic personality disorder is un pattern de grandiosity and need for admiration. Y también una persona específica que lack empathy. That is the important part. Not lack empathy.
Yes, okay.
It start early adolescence and to atrobeting 9 criteria, and you have to meet 5 of them. Ela comienza como un joke de cómo akyat into narcissistic personality disorder.
Okay.
So, nos muestra aquí un research topic para nos dissertation. So, my dissertation is on sex, socioeconomic status, and parenting styles.
Okay.
On the development. Development of narcissistic traits within Generation Y.
Okay,
that's us. Pero la comienza como un joke, so
interesting.
Mi román también matami, pero mi román.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Mi tío román chiquito, anto esta Talanda, anto obviously they have the swimmer's body. Anto tu eres todo asumes in the speed. Esta me matami. Pero me di, Jesus, mane, what is this? Ano sa tatakana sina what in spill mane, ooh yeah, sorry Danny. Pero después mi original idea get thrown down. Des mi tipo sa Kiko, let me just look at that. So, no sa crece de mes un cas, mi nota sinti manimita sina self-absorbed. So yore ma hasi essay anto getting to know the development of it. parenting styles kung ito affect, socioeconomic status kung ito affect the development of not. This ito very interesting 2 years of research. Pero unfortunately, narcissistic personality disorder ta mostly associated with males. 75%.
Okay. But kere ita pa sobra ita just conforma cerca nang of pa sobra like a lot of things in the medical world criteria nang ta linked to male behavior.
No, but so borderline that actually linked more towards females.
Okay,
right?
interesting.
And by a lot.
True.
Mita quiere ku women are more categorized as being moody or
emotional.
over the top, emotional, imenta more, okay, iting idea, itas trabaho, this
Mita turgos.
Exactly. So, ita more welcome for men. Itambe local research show that women learn how to mask it.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
They learn how to
women
mask it.
are master maskers ding mayoría
Everything.
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
Spesaitame ko autism, late diagnosis is very much common, ADHD as well.
Yes.
So, women learn how to fit in from very young age.
Okay.
Already. Mimic others.
Ding caso di narcissistic personality disorder tame.
Sí, pasó, well, mostly si un femenino, persona femenino, display any of the characteristics, nanta labeled as something different than a narcissist.
Okay.
Yes, a
Interesting.
narcissist, but a self-absorbed, but a lack empathy, but a preoccupied fantasies of success, could beyond your capabilities, envious of others, kubuta pens ko otra gente tayo lurs dibo, arrogant behavior. This is saying not a cause ng kuta typical for women to display. So see, when women do it, then we're called something else, right? So ita most of the reason why it's male predominant disorder.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the things you mentioned. Only now, of course, that feeling the grandiosity, right?
Sí.
What does that look like or sound like?
This grandiosity is a inflated sense of self. I'm important. What I have to say is busa the last word. I'm the best. No one can be better than me. Iyasay go hand in hand with the fantasy.
Okay.
Right? That I'm the best, so I'm going to be a millionaire, or I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be this, and these people are nothing. And with that comes the part, una bonoting empathy pa yung otra gente. They're not important. I'm important right now.
Kasi bata ding mi kaminda, shoe, anto...
Sí. Anto, I need to be praised. So if you're not praising me, you're criticizing me, inang no po tolerate that.
Okay.
Admiration. They require admiration. Ipese, unfortunately, hindi ko borderline personality disorders make great partners for narcissists.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because they are able to give that admiration. So, oh my God, this is my person, right? When you go bad part, when they feel that rejection, nanting nang mesong,
Yeah, sí.
nang mesong episodes, right? Anto
Sí, so,
Sí.
Uh-huh.
Interpersonally exploitative behavior kubo exploit ng otro gente. So again, someone with narcissism por exploit un gente kuting borderline.
Okay. And mita asumi any person for that
Any
matter
person
as well.
for that matter, just
Yeah.
kung gente ko borderline, the more susceptible to
Because-
accepting
Sí.
such behaviors from
Okay.
others.
Anto, okay. I mean, Kigo eta, what does it look like? Oro un ta bijvoorbeeld require money admiration. Hobby biya no sa escucha esse descohenda ta usa e label e para explicar un su behavior of una âmbito sinti que tawara husa hopi ta either in relationships,
Yes.
hopi biha después ko mani relationship a stop, of na trabaho. Say tami ta un caminho una ko, you know, in a work setting or a professional setting, mita sinti ko handa ta use that as an explanation for a behavior a lot.
Paso, bueno que admit ko porta persona que nos estimamos más, porta nos not meeting each other's goals anymore as a couple. Maybe we have different, you know, expectations of what a relationship is. Dus hobby bia esta manera, well, but all of a sudden nos nota ko otro más, so he must be a narcissist.
Yeah.
Entonces esta
Tamani ekiar so.
ito sukiar so, pero maybe he's just telling you, or maybe she's just telling you that this is not for me anymore. It's hard to accept, of course, but that doesn't necessarily mean nang ka narcissistic.
Yeah.
At all. And a vulnerable part, so yung aspect the vulnerable within being a narcissist. So when they are attacked, when they do feel hinata belittling them, nang self-esteem ta dive.
Okay.
Nang no talagang otra persona wake say, but nang ta suffer.
Okay.
And when they suffer, you're gonna suffer.
Got it.
So ese ta e party toxic.
Okay.
Dita un narcissist. But they're very vulnerable to any criticism. And then you lash out.
Got it.
Sí.
Got it. Anto, okay. Which I don't think it's an easy personality disorder
No.
to like signal of.
Absolutely
You
not.
know, obviously, mitawaka di yung perspective disso, mitawaka kung hen anto whether or not but baby say hen hey, I think you need help. Mitahayale hope difícil, so mito escucha sa aquí pa por even suggest that to someone, you know.
Well, orang hindi bisabo bono tabay take that very lightly.
Exactly. Pero mita sinti dami ko pa boss como professionals en nota un proceso fácil pa llegar na assessment A.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not. Ting hopi criteria y ting hindi ko kier waro diagnosed como NPD.
Oh,
Yes.
why? Why is that?
Because then I have a label. I have like
Okay.
this whole persona around me.
Okay.
Anto, otro banata, well, sempre hende nang kia bisami. Mi mama bisami say, mi cheka bisami say, das emester tasina. I've had those calls where mane, amita kere meeting narcissistic personality disorder. Mita mane dikong, well, paso mi mama imi cheka bisami, imi amigo na bisami.
Okay.
In fact,
Yeah.
kubota even willing to take that criticism and coming asking for it, Kimen, you're not. Because a narcissist would never, ever, ever admit
Kunang
that.
ta. Yeah. Wow.
Buting narcissists who are aware, buting narcissists who aren't aware.
Yeah.
Tas hopi biya a narcissist who ta aware di nang disorder and ta accept it, I get diagnosed forcibly.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
Nangabling pa one thing and you're like, no, I'm sorry. NPD is what we're looking at.
Okay.
And nanda accept it. And
You
then,
go through a process, the learning about it, and
yes.
to understanding
So,
it.
see,
Okay.
again, how intense it is, the cool therapy is going to work for you or not.
Okay.
Because for some people, for some narcissists, therapy tamane the golden place. I can talk about myself all day if I wanted to.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Iting pari gente kuno gusta konanta afectando otro gente. So that's where you have a
Okay.
vulnerability part. That's the man, okay, fine, mitrario mess, and I can try and fake it.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna try and fake it. So they lack empathy. They're never gonna empathize with you.
Okay.
But they can pretend to.
And to learn kiko cues, and to how to respond to things, and to...
See. So
Interesting.
yeah, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Everything is very personalized to or catered to that person when they come in.
Wow.
See.
Oh my gosh, see. I hope it's interesting, and I'm looking at the time.
Oh,
We're going to pre-recording, to be honest, mas não sei ainda quanto tempo de verão nós temos left, porque by the time como eu me watch, não sei do papel não tigi kaba. So, nós vai just start to wrap it up.
Okay, no problem.
Pero, okay, so, very interesting. Kiko, yeah, gonna start on the narcissistic personality disorder topic. Kiko por ta misconceptions ko bota pensa ko ta really out there anto you would want people to be more considerate of.
Well, again, these are people, and just because someone not agree kubo of not bo kiko bota expecting in a relationship, whether it be romantic or
Professional, friendship.
parental as well, no doesn't mean they're a narcissist. Nanta kung dunan na opinion putting their foot down. Doesn't mean because they go against you or make you feel a certain way that, nanta hasiyan ay pamalo. Kung nanta out to get you. Of kung nanta just worry ko ng mes. So, pabisa kung hinata narcissistic, those are very, very powerful words. It's one of the... It's like antisocial, the disorders that you do not want to be using lightly on people. Kasi ita affecta resto ng vida. Right? And if you really feel that, yes, 100% this is it, then maybe try to help them in seeking help.
Yeah, professional help for sure.
Sí.
Okay, so what is something else ko portanos na discuss the any of the three ko buta sinti ko bokyar toch pa hinasa i-keep in mind after this episode.
Mitakere ko pa a borderline personality disorder ko taman very much more criticized, weaponized, ko pa remember that these people have been through something kung nangayiga kinanang. So, it's akin not just kung nang ke act, it's like the reaction again to something that has happened to them. Ita their uncomfortability, ita nang fears, it's based on a fear of abandonment, right? The sture maneran kung nata actuando tapos so they feel like they're gonna be alone.
Yeah.
Tapos so nanta purbano di antagonize bo, tapos so nanta purbano di lock you in a relationship of any kind. It's because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
And they have to learn and really practice at being able to tolerate any kind of rejection.
Imitakere manera pa bisa worry tambe ko si bota de un sitwasyon onde ko bota based on makpensa ko persona ko it's important for you to set boundaries and to take care of yourself.
Of course, 100%.
Imitakere algo ko hopi hana nota para kito na jeta kung hopi di barami ta capable no solamente willing pero capable di duna ihasi pa of kung persona, right?
Sí.
So we can say for sure that algo ko mita pensan to importante pa people keep in mind ko even if you have like the best intentions or whatever, be aware ko abo no tin control riba e persona anto ko abo staying there of algo tabay has un cambio of
no,
etc.
Sometimes it's just not enough and you do have to walk away for your own mental health.
This for those of you who maybe are trying to help someone of algo, I encourage you to help for as long as you can and you're capable to, but also being aware of your own situation and your own mental health, right? Trope tame persona lang ko bipolar disorder, mita kere ko pa familya nang ko ta dealing kong hende ko ta hayab before ba psychotic episodes lang. So porta scary,
very, very scary.
Pasabor tapos sabi ba ding preocupasyon, etc. So tama mita kere importante pa hinana ki sinti ko nang reach out for help panang mga sami. Iko there is a way of
help.
dealing.
Yes.
Pa persona iba mo mas.
See, ting help for everyone. And don't give up hope, mane. Misano sa bibiribong isla on the mental health ainda tatabo. Das mita hope ko these types of conversations that open the door for many more conversations. Pero there is help.
Yes.
There is help. Whether it be Buhay's Arts, whether it be emergency room if it has to be, whether it be a psycholog, whether it be a coach, just someone that you can talk to that you don't feel alone. Obviously, si bumester di mas specialized help, then you seek a professional, a clinical psychologist, a psychiatrist, a GZ-psycholoog, those who have been trained to deal with such issues.
Yes. All right, Audrey, thank you so much for
Thank
once again
you.
an awesome conversation.
I hope so.
Anto, for those of you who não escutou o beginning, essa aqui tá um pre-recorded episode. Mita sinti mana ela flow super smooth. Mita quero fazer um som pendiente com essa live of com essa being recorded.
E klart dat ik
Pero, do not worry, it might be available riba streaming platforms lang as well. Anto, I will see you again soon with more awesome conversations lang. Thank you once again, obviously, to my awesome sponsors, to Sarah V. Crest, for making these conversations possible, allowing me to talk about whatever I want to talk about. Anto, hopefully you learned a thing or two. Let me know if you have any questions.
Yes.
Anto, if you like this episode, iba ta sinti ko basta niya algo iko porta helpful, of course, share it. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend and be nice, be kind, patient, and all of the nice stuff, right?
Yes, thank you again for having me.
You are very welcome. All right, I will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.